everybody, this is Michelle from Movement Lesson, and we're going to continue this series on buoyancy. Okay, so today's lesson, we're going to start working on the head, and then we're going to go back down the spine again. So, buoyancy, what does that mean? How our skeletal system, in a sense, floats and establishes itself through the system. Why is this important? Let's say for you as an adult, well, guess what? As you go into, let's say, osteoporosis, why does balance start to go? Well, I believe because of the breakdown within the bone, the webbing that holds these little air pockets that allow you to balance. And this is what we're working on. This initiation of the balance in the bones creates the issues with balance in later in life, and so why people start falling, quote, with brittle bones. But right now we're here for the principles of movement and how the human body works in space itself and how our bodies learn from it. We're going to go back and forth to different parts of the body. So right now I'm going to focus on a couple of videos with the head. Very similar to what we were doing with the spine, finding its absolute horizon. Just what I'm doing now, if people are using, let's say, muscles over skeletal systems, you will see quite a big contrast. If I push my whole head into the ground, you'll really see my chest rise, let's say, versus that countering. So with the baby, one of the milestones that they quickly get after their absolute horizon is reaching, but we think of it as only the hands, but really they reach with all of their body. If you touch a baby, they will reach to you. They will reach to you. They're starting to again have that feel, and when they reach, they counter. They're getting that feel in space and where they're going. So it looks like they're just wiggling. These wiggles are so significant in how their system's set up. Remember, every movement in the human body needs to go through the organs and the tissues. What's interesting in that, what you might say the fascia and the bone systems and the buoyancy, you will see all of this. And that's why I'm setting up right now a fish tank. So you can start to see different levels of bone buoyancy, but I'm going to do it in water so at least you get a visual off of that. So the way this lesson is going to go, and again, I'm not doing a full hour lesson. This is something to play with. See how it works going into your pillow, into the mattress. You might want to do it on the floor, different variations. But this is also something to affect your touch when you're working with someone. I want you to just sit here now again in a relaxed position. You can have your feet up, feet down. Right now my legs are bent. I have my feet in standing. Doesn't matter. What I want you to just sort of do, and if it's easier to do with your eyes closed, I'm going to do it with my eyes open just so you get a visual, is you're going to lightly, just ever so lightly, press, I'd say this area of your skull, press into the ground enough, sort of like if you're just holding down a piece of paper under your foot. So you don't want to squish the paper, and I'm not looking to do anything movement-wise, but I'm just looking to do this light little push. But what my concentration is, I want to feel my eyes actually come involved with that buoyancy. So if, again, it's sort of like if I had pushing the ping pong balls underwater as well as pushing the other ball underwater. So if I push here, right, there should be a point where your eyes, in a sense, separate the buoyancy from the head. That's where we're getting to. But right now, this is really good, especially if you've had any kind of brain trauma or infection, torticollis. You don't believe me at all? Tighten your pinky and just feel the difference in the buoyancy. Let the pinky go. Another thing that you might get the sensation of too, if this is done, is the neck float into the skull. You'll actually start to feel your counter of your atlas. which actually is a little weird. I shouldn't say weird, but interesting. So I'm not looking for 20 times. I'm not looking for 10 times. I'm just looking for you to play ever so lightly with that buoyancy. Give it a rest. And now what I'd like you to do is see if you can concentrate vision out of your one eye. Stare at a spot of the ceiling. I'm picking on my right eye for now. And I'm just looking again, that light pressed into the ground, a little bit of a counter. Wow, my cheekbones are really... I'm not looking for compression, decompression. I'm just looking for you to be able to feel that float of the bone. Leaving that alone. I'm going a little bit fast. Again, take your time with this. I just want to get the point across because this is something that you watch and then you're going to go and do it. You're not going to sit here in bed going, what is she talking about? You'll do it separate. So now I'm going to concentrate on my left eye. Now, something I just noticed, my jaw is open. Again, maybe because I'm talking a lot. Do it with your jaw closed and open. Leave that alone and just go back to the original, or you're just slightly pressing your head into the table or the floor. And I will see you at the next lesson.